Alright, you guys have been extremely patient with me, and now it's finally time to show you guys exactly how to host your own AI-only battles in Civilization 5. So the first step is going into the Civilization 5 Steam Workshop and downloading the Ingame Editor mod. This is the mod that allows you pretty much to spectate these sorts of games and to watch the AI kind of play by themselves. Now, if you wanted to do like a true start location inside of Earth or Europe or whatever it may be, I do suggest the Yet Not Another Earth map pack mod. That's probably the best case for this sort of scenario, just because it has a multiple of different scenarios, and it's just a really good mod overall. So make sure that these both are checked, especially in-game editor, and enable those mods and hit next, and then your game is going to go ahead and configure the game data. And let's go to the single player custom game. Click there, load mod. Okay, so let's assume that we wanted to do something like a campaign that I did here on this channel, the Large Europe map mod. So just for the sake of things, I'm going to turn off the city-states. It's going to help out my little computer processing, and I'm not going to put as many of the AIs, just because you're going to see it will kind of slow it down. Just for the sake of this tutorial, I don't want things to go too slow. So there's two very important processes before you choose anything here. You want to make sure that the complete kills advanced game options is checked, because you're going to delete your settler, and if this is not checked, when you delete your settler, you automatically lose the game, and then you're not able to watch as the AIs battle it out. The second most important process is that you choose a civ that you don't exactly want to see in the map or the mod or the battle itself. So let's say we didn't want to see Venice in this game. I mean, Venice is kind of at a rough start anyways in Europe. So let's click on Venice, and we're planning on not showing them at all. So we'll play as Venice. Everything else, it's up to you. You can change whatever you want. You can change whatever civilization you want. You can do anything. You can mess with anything as long as you pick the right civilization that you don't want to see, as well as the complete kills advanced game options. Let's go ahead and start the game. So now we are here inside of the game, and like I said, I just didn't include that many AIs just for the sake of this tutorial, to not have the load times last too long, because you're going to see why right now. So you want to go up towards this little icon, the in-game editor, click on that, and your game automatically saves, which I like that little functionality. You want to go to this little marble head here, click players or F6, and you want to go reveal all. Now, if you have kind of a computer, maybe if you're doing like a huge Earth and you have all like 43 civs or whatever it is, it might be better if you go explore map first and then reveal all, just because you're gonna see like a lot of notifications when you click this button. But let's go ahead and do it, because Thug Life. And you're gonna see as the coral reef gets founded, all the ruins get founded. We have to go and meet all the city-states and all the, well, we have no city-states in this particular game, but you would, and meet the civs also. So India, England, I don't know why India is in Europe, and Siam, and Japan. Okay, well, I'm not going to question you. And then you just run on through, goodbye. So the most important part now is to find a good spot to put a submarine at. You want to hide your submarine so that you won't get killed. So in this case, I like to go in the corner here and hide it right underneath these ice little patches. So you want to hit units and go to, now you can do a regular submarine, but I, for some reason, like to do a nuclear submarine. I just think that I get really paranoid. Like, imagine going through like 300 turns, and then maybe an AI finds you and wants to kill you. I don't know. And I just feel like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, because you can always just kind of mess with the terrain to maybe block off this area. So it's really not a big deal. It's dumb. So just go ahead and place one submarine underneath the ice. And like I said, if you wanted to, you can mess with the terrain. The only thing about messing with the terrain is that whatever you do, you need to save it and then load the mod back up, or else you won't see the changes that you've made into the map. So yep, that's all you have to do. You can exit out of the mod, and now you want to go to your original settler and your warrior. More than likely, you don't want this warrior there either, and just delete it like any normal units. Boom, because complete kills is checked, we do not see like a losing screen or whatever that is. You just go ahead and hit, I'm gonna hit F for sleep, not alert, because I think alert's gonna wake that guy up every single time it sees another enemy unit or some sort of any other civ is in sight or whatever it is. And it doesn't matter, now you're good to go. And at any point you can hit next turn. Now, if you didn't want to continually press next turn, if you want to just sit back and relax and watch, you can go into the options menu and do single player auto end turn. However, let's say if you're playing with something like the Info Addicts mod, which is something that I really like to use because it can really dive into deeply into what the civs are doing and how they're doing in terms of science and production and military, then you probably don't want to click that option menu, only because you won't be able to go into. I don't have the Info Addicts mod hooked up to this particular example, but you know, you won't be able to look at demographics either or anything like that. Now let's say the game has progressed and you want to figure out exactly where all the strategic resources are within your map. You can go ahead and go back into the IEG in-game editor and click on technologies or F7, and you can click on anything and you automatically get it. So let's say we wanted to know where the uranium resources are. You just go ahead and click on whichever technology that is that reveals that particular resource, and then there you go. You can exit out, and now we can figure out exactly where the uranium is on this map. And it's as simple as that. That's how you are able to figure out exactly where all the resources are within the particular map mod, and that's it. You are now ready to watch your own Civilization 5 AI only battle.